This portion of Local Lifestyles was sponsored by Rehabilitation and Performance Institute.
Well, friends, if you love golf, then being mobile and flexible are keys to better play. You ready? You loosening up?
I'm loosening up now.
With flexibility tips and more is Alex Weinzappel, physical therapist for Rehabilitation and Performance Institute. Welcome to Lifestyles.
Yeah. Good to be here today, guys. Thanks for having me, and yeah, love to talk to you about it a little bit more.
Well, do you loosen up before you play golf?
Well, I don't play a lot of golf now, Alex. Here's the deal, though. That maybe that's going to be something I'm going to need to know because I've got a golf scramble coming up before the end of this month.
All right.
And so I'm going to need to be flexible for that scramble because I'm not playing on a regular basis, so I'm not really keeping myself in, I guess, golf shape. Is there such a thing?
For sure, and that is a huge thing that I feel like people really mistake. I don't know what it is, but, growing up and when I started playing, it was kind of the, golf's not really a sport. You don't need to warm up or do those things.
Right.
And after, really recently diving in a little bit more and taking some extra classes and certifications on this, I've really learned so much more about how much better you can perform when you do a little bit of a warm-up before you play.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, seriously. So there's been recent research that guys are hitting the ball like 10 yards further who just do a quick 5-minute warm-up. Yeah.
Nope. Wait a minute, Alex. Okay, I'll be able to hit it 10 yards farther, but will I be able to hit it onto my fairway and not to the fairway next to mine?
Well, I tell you what, I guess as long as you have a good look at the flag, it's still important, right?
That's true. Yeah, length is always, even if on the other fairway, at least I got a nice lie, right? I can just try to chip it over as long as I can see that flag. That's a good point.
Well, if a golfer comes to see you and he wants to assess, or she wants to assess what they need, how does that go?
Yeah, for sure. So when I see that client for the first time, the first thing we do is we do a swing assessment with them. So I'll record them, and then there's 12 big swing characteristics that we look for. So I record that, and then I sit down with the client or player, and we go through that, and we say, hey, here's what's going on. And then after that, so I have a 16 little tests that look at how the body moves as a whole, okay? And then with that, we can really break down and say, hey, Ron, your hips aren't moving real well. If we got those moving a little better, I think that's really going to help with how well you can drive the ball.
Well, see, we have this chair, and we have this potential golfer in this golf club. So what would you like for him to know before he does this game?
All right. So one of the tests that's really important. So obviously, the hips, the torso, and like your core and the shoulders are all really important, right?
Right.
Okay. So when we think of a golf swing, we think we need really good rotation there, not only the backswing, but your downswing.
Right.
So let's just see what you got right now. 1, 2.
I'm going to get out of his way.
This is a lefty club,
So it is. I'm sorry. That's all.
That's all right. I'll probably hit it better this way. So you don't want to see my swing right now.
I'm actually going to test you. Yes. So this is one of the tests that we do that first day that we see you. Okay. So I'm going to have you put your knees together for me.
Okay.
Yep. And then I want you to put that across your shoulders.
All right.
Okay, and then don't squeeze it, just kind of have the fingers against it. Perfect.
Got it.
And so what I'm going to have you do, keep those knees together, and you're going to rotate as far as you can to the left.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, look at that flexibility.
Not much there.
And then
I'm going to need some help.
Try it to the right.
I think you're doing good.
Okay.
So what's that tell you?
So, first of all, did you feel like one of those moved better than the other?
Yeah, I felt like I went to my right better.
For sure.
Than my left, not so much.
You definitely struggled more to the left.
Yeah, without a doubt. Okay.
Now, you're a right-handed golfer,
yes,
so that means your backswing you do pretty well.
Right.
But your downswing you may struggle with.
That's where it hooks or slices. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So I would dive a little bit deeper into some of your mobility in your back and your hips, and then address those problems and give you some exercises that you could work on to address that.
Okay.
So, Alex, Ron, you have got a lot of work to do. Would you come back? Because we just hit the tip of the iceberg here. You're going to come back.
Believe me, it's an iceberg.
Contact Alex and his team, and they will get, no matter what sport it is, but we're talking golf today, they're going to get you moving flexible. You feel better already?
I feel a little better. I can use some help from Alex.
Thank you, Alex. That was great. We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this. Get your swing,
This portion of Local Lifestyles was sponsored by Rehabilitation and Performance Institute.